Hello and welcome to another screencast on DeliverPoint 2007. In this screencast we're going to take a look at what to do if you have an issue with the author interrogation not being able to interrogate or the interrogation runner not being able to interrogate SharePoint. So one of the first things that you'll notice if the author interrogation runner is not completing successfully is when you go from Site Actions to DeliverPoint 2007, you may notice a message in here to say that DeliverPoint is currently crawling the authentication store and permissions data may be incomplete. Now if that message does not go away for some period of time, it may be possible that something has interrupted the author interrogation and the process needs to be reset. So in order to reset that, you can go to the command prompt and run the command barracuda.deliverpoint.authorInterrogationRunner.exe reset, and then leave that enough time for it to actually reset the job. The likelihood is that it was interrupted and inside the DeliverPoint database it's being shown as not complete. You can have a look inside the DeliverPoint database if you open that up with SQL Server Management Studio and go inside the DeliverPoint database. You'll notice that there is a table called process log, and the process log logs absolutely everything to do with the author interrogation or the interrogation runner. And you may see some information like this, some error messages or also some warning messages, and that will tell you or give you a good indication as to what the possible error may be. Typically, if the author interrogation runner cannot crawl the domain, it may be either the account that the DeliverPoint process is running with does not have permission to crawl the Active Directory domain, or it may be that the Active Directory server is no longer available. If that's the case, then typically you normally see an error inside the log message column that says the server is not operational. And that can mean either that the user account does not exist anymore, or it does not have permissions inside the Active Directory, or it might be that you're crawling more than one domain and that there is not a trust set up between the two domains for the user account that DeliverPoint is running with. So it's good to check all of those things. And one of the things you can do is, of course, run a DS query and query the domains to make sure that they are operational and that you can query the same accounts using the account that your DeliverPoint processes is running with. If you've believe that there isn't an issue, then again it is possible to reset the author interrogation runner and see if those errors actually disappear. If the interrogation cannot complete, then normally there's a reason for this as well, and the most common reason is that the interrogation doesn't have permissions to crawl everything within inside your SharePoint environment. The one thing you need to do is to make sure that that SharePoint account that DeliverPoint process is running with has farm administrator permissions, or at least has full control to the web applications that it's going to be crawling. Once you've done this, again, you can reset the interrogation runner by executing the following command, and that's the barracuda.deliverpoint.interrogationrunner.exe reset. If this still doesn't have any effect, then one thing that you can do is email us at support@lightningtools.com, and we'll direct you to an analyze tool which will analyze your SharePoint environment, and it will actually log to a text file all of the issues as to why the crawl is not successful. Okay, many thanks.